It finally happened. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets traded to the Miami Heat, and the trade finally happened. Giannis has been watched for a long time now, so this is exciting. My name is George Callis. This is my YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking about basketball throughout. And what better way to start off and talk about the Giannis trade, which has been kind of Giannis watched for over a year. So how we got to this point, I think is where we should start off. So, since the Bucks won the title a couple years ago, they've been trying to add pieces and trying to build its window as close as possible to win titles. They made the Damian Lillard trade. They lose in the first round for use ironically to the Miami Heat, but Giannis missed games, so it's like a real 1 versus 8 upset. But the Bucks kept trying, and as they kept trying, pieces got older, players declined, and it kind of left this past year in limbo. Like, was Giannis going to get traded last offseason? Was he going to trade the trade deadline? Pull out. And it just kind of came obvious through the back half of the season, post trade deadline. Well, it became obvious the Bucks and the Giannis were just on two separate pages. Giannis wanted to play. Bucks didn't want to. They wanted to get as high as pick as possible. Them getting the 10th pick in this year's draft out of it. And this became obvious over the past couple of days that weeks it was going to happen. And here we are. So let's talk about the return now. The return. The Bucks trade Giannis and Bobby Portis, good addition to the Heat. But in return, the Heat get Ty Hero, Clawell, Jaime Jaquez, Casper Jaquez, the rookie guard from Illinois who was rookie for this past year. 3 first round picks, including the first round pick this year, a 2021, 2023 unprotected first, 2030 swap, and 2033 second. So that doesn't mean the trade cannot get bigger. Like Ty Hill could go to the Pistons and stuff like that. Like yesterday, I was watching First Take. No, Get Up, and Brian Willis was saying, like, great point, like how last year when Durant got traded to the Rockets, that was initially supposed to be one team trade that turned to a 7-team trade. So this could be a lot bigger trade. Most stuff could be coming to the Bucks, but this is just like the initial package coming in. Overall, I think the Bucks did this. One could argue, did they maybe trade a year or so late, but I mean, Hopkins is a nice player. Ty Hill is a good player. Clover is a good young player. I really like Happy Kunis personally, the rookie guard. They get multiple first round picks. And people like, oh, they don't get like a top 10, top whatever pick. I mean, the 13th pick in tonight's draft could be a really good player. And they have 10, 13 now to do some damage. So I personally really like it, personally. And plus, picks have to turn into players. Just because if they know one pick doesn't guarantee it's going to be a good player. So 13 is a good start, plus 2 unprotected future picks from 31 33. Who even knows A, what the draft lottery is going to look like, and B, where those picks are going to land. And now after the swap picks and they get 2033 second, that's a very nice return. A lot of cross control, stuff like that. I'd be way in to see what they do. And now it kind of feels like, what are they going to be building towards? I think Ryan Wallace is the one major piece for them. That's going to be interesting the way to see. But Clawell, Hopkins, Yamkin, Tunis, Ryan Haas as a building piece moving forward. To Ty Hill become part of that, being from the Wisconsin area. Fun fact, back in his high school day, he actually committed a visit to Wisconsin, but indeed committed to go play for Cal Poly in Kentucky. So they didn't like him for that. So kind of full pitch up, didn't see if he lands or not, or he gets rerouted to, like, say, like the Pistons or something like that. Because Ty Hill is indeed a good player. Now let's talk about the Heat here. Big game hunting. They've been big game hunters the entire franchise existence, especially since they've gotten Pat Riley. They always try to go after big time stars, going back there with Shaq, and then famous with the big three with LeBron, Chris Bosh, Jimmy Butler, and now Giannis. So they are a big game star hunting team. They get Giannis at by a post, a really nice addition. So now It'd be interesting from a basketball fit how Bam Adebayo and Giannis fit because Giannis will expect with a stretch five, like with Brook Lopez. So that is going to be really interesting to watch. But my more curious thing is what does his roster look like? I was looking at this before I recorded this video. Like, okay, they've Giannis, Bam, Andrew Wiggins, so they try to maybe flip him for something. They got Bipolis under a good contract. David Mitchell, Jokic, Drew Smith, like Pale Lawson, they don't have like they got add pieces and they don't have picks now moving forward, especially for tonight. They don't have the 13th pick to add to it, so they got to go to Paul get goals quickly here because right now, like I don't think they're that good of a team. Maybe they didn't guard, so like I don't know I can't really project them trying to see the final roster, but it's like who's the starting five gonna be? Who's gonna get the ball up? Who's gonna like set the team up? Who's gonna get? They need shooting as well. So my big question for the Heat now is now they have Giannis and Bam is how do you build around them? Do they try to flip Andrew Wiggins? They got bipolar? Do they flip bipolar for something? Do they go to free agency while appealing? Do they have maybe some sort of trade exception to go with all the stuff they have going? So they have like the big two, you could say, and Bam and Giannis, but the West of Roster is kind of bleak, so I can't really say like what they're gonna finish look like. They're like, oh, they got two really good players. Now let's just say the West of Roster goes out. So that's just my honest thought. I'm not a can't give a hot take or something like that. And yeah, that's my final thoughts on the Giannis and the Cooper trade.